From a goalkeeper breakdancing to Ronaldo sending a guy to the hospital. These are the 25 craziest penalty mind games in football history. And first, the time a goalkeeper tricked the entire stadium.
Hitz makes the save, it stays 0-0.
Back in 2015, Marvin Hitz decided he couldn't just let Anthony score a penalty easily. So when everyone wasn't looking, he went to work. And when Anthony lined up to take the spot kick, he fell right into the trap.
Just watch what Hitz is doing here. He's just trying to kick up the ground a little bit by that penalty spot. Hitz makes the save, it stays 0-0. Modest went for that corner and he slipped.
Damn, this guy might be the smartest goalkeeper ever.
Ja, nicht so schön, wenn man es im Nachhinein sieht, aber in so einem intensiven Spiel mit so hitzigen Zuschauern macht man manchmal Sachen, die man für sich nicht kennt und ja, klar, ich würde es nicht mehr machen.
But why be smart when you can just be freaky? Pickford destroyed Holland so badly, the big man learned how to be freaky himself. But at number 23, a player took mind games to a whole new level. While Chris Maguire was standing over the ball, the goalkeeper thought it was a good idea to try to play mind games, only for Chris to completely humiliate him. But while this was all friendly banter, the player at number 22 gave a goalkeeper sleeping pills. After the match between France and Uruguay went to penalties, Pogba was tasked with the responsibility of taking the first spot kick. But while everyone was expecting a run-up, Pogba did the opposite.
Nonchalant run-up, which he looks like he's doing again here. Waits. Pogba strikes it into the bottom corner.
Bro took so long to get to the ball that the keeper literally fell asleep. I'll tell you what, this might be the most intelligent mind game I've seen a player do. But who needs a high IQ when you can simply send the goalkeeper to the hospital? In the 21st minute of the match between Real Madrid and Malaga, the referee awarded a penalty to Real Madrid, and as expected, Ronaldo stepped up to take it. However, this was no ordinary penalty. The goalkeeper had been making a lot of saves, and Ronaldo knew he had to take him out of the game. So he hit the ball with so much power, it literally broke the goalkeeper's legs. Honestly, how powerful is Ronaldo's shot? Still, it wasn't strong enough to break into our top 20. Because still to come is a goalkeeper breakdancing and Zlatan slapping a guy. But before we get to those, we have to see another masterclass in mind games. During a match between Porto and Maritimo in the Portuguese league, the goalkeeper couldn't stop talking when he saw Telles walking down to take a spot kick. He went as far as telling Telles to chip, but all that noise got into the player's head, who ended up missing. But while Telles missed the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever, the player at number 19 did the unthinkable. Back in 2012, Joe Hart was one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He alone was more effective at stopping attacks than the entire US military. So when a match between England and Italy resulted in a penalty shootout, he was confident of giving his country the win. And as soon as he saw Pirlo walking down, he started moving around, trying to put the Italian off his game. But as he dived hard to the right, his ego came crashing down as Pirlo pulled off the most audacious chip in history.
But he knows that really
si muoveva molto e faceva dei gesti strani.
if he misses, this country will be in trouble. Jiggling up and down on the line. This is Pirlo. Oh, how cheeky is that? The float.
This reminds me of the time that Ederson tried to play mind games with Saka. Bro literally looked at Saka and said, "You know what? I'll tell you where to play the ball." But after running his mouth, Bro didn't back himself and got embarrassed by a kid. While Ederson was terrible at mind games, the goalkeeper at number 17 turned into Michael Jackson. We've seen Pogba bore a goalkeeper to sleep and Ronaldo breaking legs, but never in my life would I have imagined seeing a goalkeeper breakdancing just to stop a penalty.
The reinstated Ronaldinho for Brazil. For Johan saves, Ronaldinho can't force it in. Ronaldinho can't force it in.
However, pulling off a save after clowning is super impressive. And speaking of clowns, the goalkeeper at number 16 made one of the dumbest decisions ever.
Of something really special.
He writes his own rules. 3-2.
Despite Haaland being the most lethal striker in the world, Andre Onana figured it was a smart decision to leave a huge gap towards the left of his post.
Nana saying, "You know, play it that side. That's the way you're going to have to go because I'm standing here."
Erling Haaland against Onana. No problem.
Bro even went as far as pointing out the gap. Unfortunately for him, Haaland was in no mood for mind games and sent him the wrong way.
I did it, so it's unbelievable.
But the player at number 15 didn't even give the goalkeeper any chance to play mind games. He straight up cooked him. I've watched that 100 times and still don't know what style of penalty this is. But at number 14, a goalkeeper was so clever he hacked into his opponent's mind. After the match between Argentina and Colombia went to penalty shootouts, Argentina's goalkeeper, Emi Martinez, turned up the heat. His first victim was Yerry Mina. As soon as he picked the ball, it was as if Martinez knew he didn't have the dog in him. He told the player to look at him, told him he knew where he was going to play the ball, and said he was going to eat him up. After smiling like he knew what he was doing, Mina ended up playing the ball right into the arms of Martinez.
Oh my God. Hell no, man.
Walking an opponent down and destroying him like that is so gangster. But at number 13, Martinez finally met his match. Throughout CR7's career, he has always been the #1 penalty taker at every club he's played. But when he returned to Manchester United in 2021, Bruno Fernandes refused to relinquish those duties to him. As fate would have it, United were awarded a penalty in a match against Aston Villa. Seeing Ronaldo in the background, Martinez tried to trick Ronaldo into playing it.
As we head into 5 additional minutes, Cavani looking to get his head on that. We're appealing for handball. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did say we would see who would be taking the penalty for Manchester United, whether Fernandes or Cristiano Ronaldo.
But being the master of mind games, Ronaldo let Bruno take it. And after sending the ball into space, Ronaldo was officially assigned as the club's #1 penalty taker.
Whoa. Puts it into orbit.
Mission abort. Repeat. Mission abort.
Talk about killing two birds with one stone. However, the same can't be said for Messi, who got outsmarted by a guy smoking cigarettes. In a match between Argentina and Poland, the Polish players were furious when the referee awarded a controversial penalty against them. But their goalkeeper told them to chill, almost as if he had seen the future. And when Messi took the shot, he dived in the right direction to push it away.
No, I didn't. We spoke before the penalty. I told him I can bet him €100 that he wasn't going to give it. So I've lost the bet against Messi. I don't know if that's allowed at the World Cup. I'm probably going to get banned for it. I don't care right now.
So you bet it.
Pay him either.
You're not going to pay him 100.
No, he doesn't care about 100 euros. Come on.
He has enough.
Yeah, I think so.
It's always nice to see goalkeepers being confident, but for the keeper at number 11, that same confidence pushed him to make a dumb mistake. During a penalty shootout between Chelsea and Liverpool, Kepa thought he could trick Van Dijk by leaving a huge gap on his left side. But the defender, who was smarter and knew what the plan was, placed the ball in the same spot Kepa was standing.
Elegant centre-half, Virgil van Dijk to take the next. And Van Dijk left nothing to chance.
Well, for a game that was 0-0 after 2 hours of football, the penalty.
And now that we're getting into the top 10, I know you're dying to see why Zlatan slapped the goalkeeper. But there are a lot more crazy mind games before we get to that. Like the time Rudiger betrayed his best friend just to get the win. After canceling each other out at the Etihad, the Champions League quarterfinals between Manchester City and Real Madrid ended up in a penalty shootout. But while City were quietly confident of their chances, they had no idea they were about to witness a snitch go to work. You see, back when Rudiger was at Chelsea, he knew everything about his best friend, Kovacic.
My best friend in football is Mateo Kovacic. Yes.
So, when the Croatian was about to take his penalty, Rudiger snitched, resulting in a brilliant save by the goalkeeper.
Deegan now faced. He saved it! Kovacic denied.
As if that wasn't enough, Rudiger scored the final kick that knocked his best friend out of the Champions League. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, friendship meant encouraging his teammate to overcome his biggest fear. Back in Euro 2012, Moutinho missed a crucial penalty for his country, Portugal.
Iñaki Casillas bail out his Real Madrid club teammate Alonso after his saved spot kick. He can!
Because of that, he vowed never to take a spot kick again. But then, in the quarterfinals of Euro 2016, Portugal were back again in another penalty shootout. True to his vow, Moutinho stepped back to avoid being selected. But Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't going to take no for an answer. So he pushed him, motivated him, and got him to smash this unstoppable penalty into the net.
Anda bater, anda bater, anda. Tu bates bem, perdemos que se foda, anda. Solidar, vai, solidar. Bates bem, anda.
Love him or hate him, Ronaldo knows how to get the best out of his teammates. But for Emi Martinez, bringing out the worst in his opponents is his forte. After the 2022 World Cup final went to penalties, Argentina's Martinez knew it was his time to shine. While everyone was tense, he seemed unfazed by the gravity of the event.
France once more. He's done it once, twice. How about 3 times Kylian Mbappe to get the game back on? He's done it.
But as soon as he saw Tchouaméni walking down, he started trash talking. He went as far as kicking the ball away just as Tchouaméni was about to pick the ball.
Unbelievable. Just stern words from the referee. Tchouaméni had to fetch. Tchouaméni really.
And when he finally took the kick, oh hell no, who knew that being annoying could be this effective? But when the keeper at number 7 tried this same tactic, things got embarrassing quickly. During a match between Dortmund and Sevilla, Bono guessed correctly and stopped Haaland's penalty. But instead of taking his win quietly, he ran to celebrate in the striker's face. And as fate would have it, VAR asked Haaland to retake the penalty. So when the big man smashed the ball past Bono, he just had to have him back. But the penalty at number 6 was so controversial, it got banned by FIFA.
Hey yo, what the I'm gonna lose my shit!
Back when Neymar was still a young up-and-comer, he found a cunning way to trick the system. Each time he was given a penalty, he would run, stop, and wait for the keeper to dive before slotting the ball in the opposite direction. But after scoring 5 straight penalties with this tactic, FIFA knew no keeper in the world could stop him. So they called an emergency meeting and banned this move for life. Now, getting banned by FIFA is one thing, but challenging the GOAT, that's something dumb goalkeepers do.
This to send them a giant step challenge.
Driving beyond Dumfries. Who challenged. Penalty.
While preparing to take a penalty against the Netherlands, the goalkeeper approached Lionel Messi and dared him to score. Messi accepted the challenge, and when he lined up for the shot, well, he has learned not to challenge Messi ever again.
Against the Dutch giant. It's Messi. It's 2. It's his tournament. Is it written in the stars? England will hope not. But this little man is irresistible.
But the goalkeeper at number 4 completely bamboozled his opponent. During a match between Manchester City and Roma, City's goalkeeper, Joe Hart, lined up and smashed his penalty like he was CR7.
Joe Hart, bang! Maybe first on the list from now on as he looks towards his manager.
And when it was time for him to do his goalkeeping duties, he started laughing at Keita the minute he saw him walking down. He kept yapping, and when the guy finally took his shot,
Keita, Joe Hart did know!
Joe Hart put his gloves where his mouth was.
What?
See what I did there? Never mind. But as effective as trash talk might be, nothing beats good old research. You see, back in 2019, when Kepa was still playing for Chelsea, he got embarrassed by Bernardo Silva's shot straight down the middle. Fast forward 4 years, and Kepa was now a backup keeper at Real Madrid. So when he saw Silva was about to take a penalty, he gave his teammate a little insider info. So when Silva lined up for the shot, the goalkeeper knew exactly how to save the ball.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a terrible penalty. Straight at the goalkeeper who never moved. It was like...
But while this was a master class, the goalkeeper at number 2 got slapped for his antics. During a match between Inter and Milan, Julio Cesar thought it was a good idea to try and trash talk Zlatan. However, despite all his antics, the big man just ignored him. But when he lined up and converted his penalty, he turned to Caesar and asked him to talk now, and added a complimentary slap just for good measure. And now it's the moment you've been waiting for, the craziest penalty mind game in history. In the Euro 2004 match between Portugal and England, there wasn't a single goal scored. Literally 120 minutes of ass. But when it was time for penalties, one goalkeeper turned the entire game into his playground. First on the line was David Beckham. Ricardo kept trash talking until he sent the ball into orbit and still blocked the penalty. And to put the icing on the kick, he lined up and scored the penalty that knocked England out of the Euros.
The goalkeeper saved and scored and won the game. Portugal.
Damn, this guy might be Superman. But while getting embarrassed by a goalkeeper might be wild, it is nothing compared to a referee helping your opponent score, or another turning into Sergio Ramos. Click on the next video to see the most shocking referee mistakes in football history.